So if you're going to continue to say fifth round pick, that is all dead and gone now. Every time they say fifth round, you got to say Pro Bowler. That's cold.
Crazy replacements that I done seen in the Pro Bowl in the past, just fits right along with them.
One, I agree with Keith. I went to a bunch of those, and I seen a lot of, all right, if I'm the NFL, we want views and money. Who should we put in this game? Go get him.
I say congratulations to Shedeur Sanders, just obviously on sheer performance. He did not deserve to be in the Pro Bowl. Do I think he could make Pro Bowls legitimately on performance in the near future? I do.
But you don't think this furtherly diminishes the...
Well, you could argue, but I think it was already a joke.
Listen, man, this is a very difficult game. 1,600 of us. That's it. So for you to experience this at least one time, I don't care how you got it.
Tell me one QB in the AFC more deserving than Shedeur Sanders. I'm going to wait. I'll wait. As long as it takes. Tell me.
I was 199.
My story's going to be similar. I was a late round draft pick, but we're here now, so none of that stuff matters. Like, my job here isn't to prove people wrong. Like, I prove myself right, and I fully have self-belief. What those people say, that's just their opinion. I don't truly care. They don't really live in my mental space. I'm just excited to be here and ready to work.
The NFL just dropped a bomb that has the internet absolutely melting down. Shedeur Sanders, yes, that Shedeur Sanders, the fifth-round pick who wasn't supposed to be anything more than a developmental project, has officially been named to the 2026 Pro Bowl as a replacement. And let me tell you, the reaction has been everything, from celebration to outright fury. This announcement has divided the football world like nothing we've seen in recent memory. Let's be real here. This isn't just another Pro Bowl selection. This is a statement. This is the NFL telling everyone who doubted this kid, everyone who laughed when he fell to the fifth round, everyone who called him a bust after 7 games, you were wrong. The league just stamped Shedeur Sanders with their official seal of approval, and the haters, they're absolutely losing their minds. But here's where it gets interesting. Sanders didn't exactly have a Pro Bowl season by traditional standards. 3 wins, 4 losses as a starter, 57% completion percentage, 7 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Those aren't exactly Hall of Fame numbers, right? So how did a fifth-round rookie with a losing record end up in the Pro Bowl? That's the question burning up every sports talk show, every Twitter thread, every barbershop conversation across America. The answer is more complex and more fascinating than you might think. First, let's understand how this happened. The initial Pro Bowl roster is determined by a combination of fan voting, player voting, and media voting. But here's the kicker. Shedeur wasn't part of that initial roster. He didn't crack the top 10 in fan voting among quarterbacks. The players didn't vote him in, the media didn't select him. So what changed? He's a replacement. Drake May, the New England Patriots rookie who's headed to the Super Bowl, obviously can't participate in the Pro Bowl. Other quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes and Bo Nix are injured. Justin Herbert reportedly isn't interested in playing. Trevor Lawrence, who was listed as the top alternate, apparently declined. The list got long. And at the end of that list, Shedeur Sanders.
Fans didn't vote him to the Pro Bowl. It wasn't the team, the players. The players didn't vote him to the Pro Bowl. The NFL voted him to the Pro Bowl. The NFL voted him to the Pro Bowl.
Now the cynics are having a field day with this. It's a popularity contest, they scream. He didn't deserve it, they rage. And you know what? They're not entirely wrong. The Pro Bowl has become somewhat of a popularity contest over the years. But here's what those same critics conveniently forget. It's always been that way. Let's talk about what this really means. The NFL is a business, a multi-billion-dollar entertainment empire that lives and dies by ratings, merchandise sales, and fan engagement. And Shedeur Sanders? He's a ratings magnet. Love him or hate him, people watch when he plays. His jersey sales went through the roof. His social media presence is massive. He's got the Coach Prime factor working for him. He's walking Fashion Week in Paris with Pharrell and Louis Vuitton. The NFL looked at their Pro Bowl lineup and asked themselves a simple question. Who's going to get people to actually watch this thing? Because let's be honest, the Pro Bowl has been dying a slow death for years. Nobody cares anymore. Players skip it, fans don't tune in. It's become an afterthought, a participation trophy for guys who made the initial roster. But throw Shedeur Sanders into the mix, suddenly people are talking. Suddenly there's controversy. Suddenly there's interest. And that's exactly what the NFL wants.
Sweetie said the NFL don't care about no stats. It's viewership. Ooh, the NFL decided what they was going to decide.
Here's where the story gets even more interesting. The fifth-round narrative has been weaponized against Shedeur since draft day. Every mistake, every interception, every loss, it all came back to, well, what do you expect from a fifth-round pick? Critics use that designation like a scarlet letter, a permanent stain on his reputation that somehow justified every doubt, every criticism, every negative take. But now the NFL has flipped that script completely. Shedeur Sanders is now the first fifth-round rookie quarterback to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie. That's history. That's a record book entry that can never be erased. And suddenly, that fifth-round label that was supposed to diminish him has become part of his legend. Think about what this means going forward. Every single time someone tries to use fifth-round kick as an insult, the response is immediate and devastating. Yeah, a fifth-round pick who made the Pro Bowl as a rookie. That's a killer comeback. That's the kind of resume line that changes narratives. The Cleveland Browns media and fan base are having wildly different reactions to this news. Some are celebrating. Their rookie quarterback is going to the Pro Bowl. That's exciting. That's something to be proud of. But others are furious. They see this as a participation trophy, a marketing gimmick, a joke that diminishes the meaning of the Pro Bowl itself.
I'm going to watch whatever Pro Bowl festivities is. I wasn't going to watch not one peep of it. I didn't even know what channel it came on. Put the one. If you watching the Pro Bowl now, put a 1 in the chat.
But here's my question for those angry Cleveland fans. Why are you mad that your quarterback is representing your team on a national stage? Shouldn't you want to see Browns jerseys in the Pro Bowl? Shouldn't you be excited that the NFL chose your guy over dozens of other options? The cognitive dissonance is real. These are the same people who spent all season saying the Browns need to find their franchise quarterback. Now, the NFL is essentially validating Shedeur as a marketable, valuable player, and they're upset about it? Make it make sense. Let's address the elephant in the room. Did Shedeur Sanders earn this Pro Bowl selection based purely on his on-field performance? Probably not. His stats aren't elite. His record isn't impressive. He was a mid-season starter on a bad team. By traditional metrics, there were probably more deserving candidates. But here's the thing. The Pro Bowl stopped being purely about merit years ago. It's part all-star game, part marketing event, part fan service. Players like Tyler Huntley have made it as replacements before. Guys with mediocre seasons get in all the time because bigger names drop out. This isn't new. What is new is the level of outrage, and I think we all know why. It's the name. It's the hype. It's the fact that Shedeur Sanders represents something bigger than just football. He's a cultural phenomenon, a lightning rod for debate, a symbol of either everything that's right or everything that's wrong with modern NFL culture, depending on who you ask. The Pro Bowl veterans who were asked about this selection had surprisingly measured takes. They understand how the system works. They know it's part popularity contest, part merit, part availability. They're not offended because they've been there. They know the Pro Bowl is more about the experience, the networking, the relationships you build than the actual game.
It doesn't matter whose name ends up here.
Yeah.
If you are a original, take pride in it.
And let's talk about what this means for Shedeur's development. He's going to spend a week around elite quarterbacks, elite receivers, elite coaches. He's going to learn schemes, techniques, approaches that he wouldn't get anywhere else. That's valuable. That's an opportunity that could genuinely help him become a better player. Is it fair that he got this opportunity while other statistically superior quarterbacks didn't? Maybe not. But life isn't fair, and neither is the NFL. What matters is what you do with the opportunities you're given. The business angle here is fascinating. Shedeur already has deals with Nike, Gatorade, Mercedes, Urban Outfitters, and more. He's walking fashion shows in Paris. He's building a brand that transcends football. And now the NFL has officially co-signed that brand by putting him in the Pro Bowl. This is the league saying, we see what you're building. We want to be part of it. This is the NFL recognizing that in the age of social media and personal branding, marketability matters as much as yards and touchdowns, maybe more.
The NFL bet on Shedeur Sanders. When you have your EPAs, the NFL told you, oh, you think we care about that? We're stamping this.
Think about what happens next season. Shedeur gets a full offseason as the starter. He gets first-team reps in training camp. He gets offensive line improvements, potentially new weapons, a new coaching staff that's building around him, and he enters that season not just as a fifth-round rookie quarterback, but as a Pro Bowl quarterback. That psychological boost, that validation, that stamp of approval from the league itself, that's powerful. That's the kind of thing that can change a career trajectory. The haters will continue to hate. They'll say it doesn't count, it doesn't matter, it's meaningless. But here's the reality. It's in the record books, forever. First fifth-round rookie QB to make the Pro Bowl since Puka Nacua. First Browns quarterback selected since 2008. Those are facts that can't be disputed or taken away. So, to all the haters fuming about the selection, save your energy. The decision has been made. The announcement has been sent. Shedeur Sanders is a Pro Bowler, whether you like it or not. And honestly, the fact that it makes you this angry probably says more about you than it does about him. Because at the end of the day, this fifth-round pick who wasn't supposed to be anything special is headed to the Pro Bowl while his critics are sitting at home typing angry tweets. Who really won here? The Cleveland Browns have a Pro Bowl quarterback. That's something to build on, something to be excited about, something that represents hope for a franchise that's been starving for a franchise quarterback for decades. Will Shedeur Sanders live up to the hype? Will he justify this selection with his play next season? Will he become the franchise quarterback Cleveland desperately needs? Those questions remain unanswered. But one thing is certain. The NFL has spoken. The league has made its choice. And Shedeur Sanders is officially stamped as a Pro Bowler. Deal with it.